the content and the items and stuff like that. Like, that isn't drastically different. Why is that taking 100 more levels to acquire? Same with these. Like, a lot of them are just reskins, either recolors, retextures, or adding patterns to them or something. It's just not super different and diverse. Like, I'd rather more base mask than these, just different reskins. That's just me. I might be the minority there. And then, the mask patterns, there's not a huge variety of them either. This no pattern, it's kind of hard to discern what that even is on some of these masks. So not every pattern is even a winner out of this list. And you do have good variety in color, at least, so that's cool. But you don't unlock all the colors until level 148. And I'm sure that these are also different textures as well. But still, not a ton of variety in the mask molds or even the customized masks, reskins or the mask patterns. It's a little disappointing at launch. And then gloves, like, that's cool that you can customize that, because you're going to be you have to look at your gloves more than anything about your character as you play the game. And so it's cool that you can customize those, although, it seems like it's going to take forever to unlock them, because the gloves cost 50 C stacks right out of the gate, and one C stack is $10,000. So at minimum, you're looking at $500,000 to buy one new glove. And then once you buy C-Stacks, it actually changes the cooldown timer for the exchange rate. So I think if you wait longer, the exchange rate will actually go up and it'll cost more to convert or something like that. I don't even know exactly how that works, but either way, there is a dynamic there where, so it might actually end up being even more than $500,000 for 50 C stacks, depending on how that cooldown works. There's currently 8 heists in the game, and there's a bunch of video cutscenes, which I don't really care about, I'm going to be honest. But it's cool, if you're a fan of the Payday lore, that it's cool that they're going to be expanding on that and improving that and kind of growing that world and building that world more. Also developing some of these characters a lot more than ever before. So it has more of a actual storyline that you can follow with well-made cutscenes to facilitate the story, instead of getting almost all the story just through the mission briefing recordings and some of the dialogue and some of the situations you find yourself in game. There's something that kind of connects it all a lot more clearer and gives it more structure. And these things are all cool, and obviously this engine, and it being Unreal, is going to allow Starbreeze to have a much more solid foundation to iterate on the game. It seems as though the game is still always online. It seems that the matchmaking is relatively fixed, although it is slow sometimes to still find matches in certain scenarios, but you are able to get into full lobbies of people and play the game all the way through and not drop matches and stuff like that. The customization is more specific and robust than ever, but also more limited right now because of the limited options of base materials it gives you to kind of do your customization. So I think as the game progresses, that list is going to get a lot bigger of your options, and that customization is going to become way more complex and robust and interesting. But as of right now, at launch, it's slim pickings just in terms of masks and even characters. I mean, there's literally 6 characters in total right now, so there's absolutely not even a fraction as much of the content as there was in Payday 2 by the end of its life cycle. And obviously Payday 2 has been out for many years and has had a lot of time to store up that content and release it, but it is interesting just how little of it has translated over to Payday 3, and not only that it hasn't been ported, but just that there's so little at launch here. And like I said, I understand that the Payday games are always a little shaky at launch, but that is no excuse for some of these issues that we've seen so far since the game has come out. There's obviously a little bit of leeway we can give, but we should not just be like, yes, just give us whatever and we'll like it and love it, have this contempt for your audience or consumer or whatever and take us for fools, because they will take advantage of that. And so I'm not excited to see when the microtransactions and the DLC come out. I'm not excited to see how expensive they're going to be. I hope there's going to be a lot of free DLC first before they get into the microtransactions business. but we'll see how that goes. You know, maybe I'll make another video when that happens, but I know that's coming. It does feel a lot better than Payday 2 did, and it's definitely a more seamless, fluid experience. I hope they can fix some of the optimization issues for performance. But you know, the engine feels good. It looks great. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Everything is just a lot more buttery smooth to play compared to Payday 2 and how janky and clunky it was in so many ways. So hopefully they can smooth out the matchmaking and server issues even more and get that even snappier, and hopefully fix the optimization issues with the game performance and add a ton more content, hopefully a lot of it for free, to make up for how absolutely disastrous the launch was for this game. And if they can do some of that, then, you know, I really could change my mind overall about this game and its trajectory and maybe start rooting for Starbreeze again. But as it stands right now, the pickings are slim, and the offerings here are not in great supply as far as variety of the gameplay experience, customization and stuff like that, items to unlock, and the progression and, you know, getting the currency and stuff. It just seems like it's all kind of time gating more than anything. It's kind of just artificially taking longer to do certain things because it's trying to pad out the lack of content that is really there. I also really am annoyed at the customized masks thing because a lot of it is just so uninspired and so lacking in variety or anything like that, and it's just passing it off as extra content when in reality, I mean, this is nothing to sneeze at. Like, this is borderline the same mask as you know, this. So it's like, what are we doing here? Is this really worth an extra 100 levels to unlock? Not to mention all the currency that it'll probably cost to actually unlock it once you hit the level requirement. So, you know, it just seems like a lot of time gating artificially, and I don't know, like the challenge system, like it's just I just hope that they can reimagine some of this stuff, maybe rework some of this stuff and get it up to I think where it could really be, and stop with the time gating, and hopefully not introduce microtransactions too soon, or that's going to be really annoying.
It really means a lot to me when you guys like the video. If you enjoy it, it lets me know you like that kind of content and I should keep doing it. And it also means a great deal to me when you guys subscribe, hit that bell as well to get notifications. Subscribing is free. Please subscribe if you enjoy and you want to see more videos like this. I cover a wide range of topics in tech and video games and a bunch of other stuff that interests me. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. You have no idea. And I'll see you on the next one. I hope you're having a great day.